Welcome to the video on distance time graphs. Quite simply, a distance time graph is a visual representation of the journey of a moving object. Let's see how we do it. We plot distance travelled on the y-axis, that's vertically, and we plot the time taken on the x-axis, that's the horizontal axis. Let's go through an example. Imagine your journey in the morning. You walk 600 metres to the bus stop in a time of 300 seconds. You stand and wait for the bus for another 300 seconds. Then you get on the bus and you travel a further 4,200 metres in a further 600 seconds. Now, let's figure out the scales for our axes. We're going to go up in hundreds along the x-axis. So 100, 200, 300, all the way up to 1,200 seconds. For the distance axis, the y-axis, first of all we've got to figure out what's the total distance travelled, and that's 4,200 metres plus 600 metres. That gives us a total of 4,800 metres. We're going to go up in 600s. 600, 1,200, 1,800, all the way up to 4,800. Okay, let's start plotting some data. The first section, first part of our journey in the morning, we travel 600 metres in 300 seconds. And that's represented on the graph in section 1. The second part of the journey, we stand and wait for the bus for another 300 seconds. So we're still only 600 metres away from home, and in total 600 seconds have passed since we first started out. That's section 2. Then we get on the bus, and we take a bus and travel a further 4,200 metres. So that takes us up to 4,800 metres in total, and it takes us another 600 seconds, so that takes us to 1,200 seconds. And that's section 3 on the graph. Now, what can we do with this information? We can use the distance time graph to calculate speed. So for section 1, the speed is given by the gradient of a particular part of the curve, particular part of the graph on the distance time graph. So in section 1, the gradient is 600 divided by 300. That's the speed, 600 metres travelled in 300 seconds, which equals 2 metres per second. In section 2, the gradient is 0. The person isn't moving, they're stationary. Section 3, we go up a distance of 4,200 metres in 600 seconds. That gives us a gradient of 7, which gives us a speed for that section of 7 metres per second. Finally, we can work out the average speed for the overall journey. So in total we travelled 4,800 metres in a time of 1,200 seconds. So it's 4,800 divided by 1,200, which is 4 metres per second.